Hello again. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Narcissa. So previous session I mentioned about GPS, and I mentioned that your spirituality is like your GPS. So it's like in a car. If you've driven a car without GPS, you could get to your destination if you're too familiar with the route, and then it would be easier for you to navigate. But sometimes you have to go to a place where you have no idea where it is, and it will take you some time to reach that destination, and sometimes you might miss it. But you of course you've learned. But the advantage if you're using GPS is that you could look into your destination, the alternative route, how long it will take you to get to your destination, and what is the traffic condition. If there's a congestion, it will suggest you an alternative route for you to reach your destination, and even suggest the time for you to reach that destination of yours using the alternative route. So it gives you feedback, it gives you an assurance that okay, it prepares you mentally on what lies ahead. So this is just like the spirituality. It's like it gives you an assurance if you're in the right path. You know, if you're just walking without feedback, you don't know if you're going to reach your destination or your objective or your dreams. If you tap into spirituality, there's a feedback. You become sensitive to the things. It's like everything is talking to you, guiding you to the path. It's like if you veer off a little bit to your objective, it will guide you. You know, like it gives you like somebody will approach you, and something would click with that conversation to give you a feedback that you're no longer in the right path. So you could adjust, and also then you could become sensitive to synchronicities. What do I mean by that? You now could see some symbols like a double number, like that is like, let's say 1010, 1111. You look it up the web, and it will say something. It's like we're like, okay. So, or even if let's say you're browsing to your Facebook account, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, or something, there is something there, a post or something, a blog or something that's like it's calling your attention, it's speaking to you. So that's the advantage of having tap into your spirituality. feedback. It's very important. And also your dreams. You're no longer dreaming randomly. It has a meaning. It is talking to you. You become. It is when you dream something. It's like it's giving you an assurance, or it's giving you admonition or something, or a message. So when sometimes you could dream of a door, it's closed or opening for you. When you look it up in the web, it means there's some opportunity, or your it will talk to you about an opportunity, or how you're dealing with other people. So you could check it and see if it's resonate with you. If it doesn't, so that's random. But if it's a message for you, you have an urge to look it up. So that means there's something in there. So GPS with the spirituality, you could feel that your life, it has some purpose. It's no longer like random. You no longer exist just because. Now you will have a feeling of, I exist, and I have to be here at this particular time because I have to do something. And if that is the most important thing, not because now you have something to look forward to. There's a purpose. It's no longer like whatever, I'll just do whatever. No, you will become motivated. You will become, it's like, even if you are in between a period of you feel like nothing is happening, you know that time is necessary, because that is included in your body. It's like you're running now a program. You could see a program. I would give you a concrete example. So for example, let's say apply it to love. Apply that GPS to love. If you're not yet tapped into your spirituality, every person who approach you is like, this will be the one. This will be the one. Always. This will be the one you're dreaming. You're always dreaming of. This will be the one. And then it will end up in heartbreak. And then you are wondering, what's the problem? You thought that is the one. It's like it's a repeating cycle. It's like you meet, you stay, and then you separate. It's like this. And in the end, you will lose faith and purpose. Love. It's like it's just playing with you. The reason that happens because you don't see it. It's just like for you, everything is a stop, your destination, and then you realize no, it's not my destination, it's just a stop. But because you don't have GPS, you don't see it. It's just like, how long it will be like this? Yeah. So it's just like that. It's like you are navigating life with a blindfold. You're too high, and then you are being. It's like somebody snatch it at the end. It's not a good feeling. Whereas if you have GPS, you tap into spirituality, you will know. You will just know. For example, and you will know when you meet the person that is destined for you. Why? Because all the things that I've mentioned before, like the synchronicities, your dreams, everything is like giving you a nudge. That person is that person. And then you have that certain a feeling of certainty, a feeling of purpose with that person. Like you have that confidence. It's like a recognition of someone you've never met even before, but you recognize them from somewhere, and you feel confident that they are they will play a significant role in your life. And then everything, when you look back, every people that you interacted before, it all makes sense why it was played out the way that they did, because it has to be, because you have to learn lessons from them to be able to. It's like it's preparing you for this person. It's like that. It's not like hit and miss. It's certainty. That's it. It's certainty. And no matter what's the blockage, you could get through all those blockages, those obstacles. You have that kind of faith. So the question is, how are you going with that spirituality GPS thing? How are you going to tap it in? You want that, of course. Nobody wants to be just like playing, and like be broken-hearted afterwards. You don't want that. The question is, how are you going to tap in? Well, the simple answer and the quickest answer is to surrender. Surrender. To whom? You have to surrender to whoever you believe is the supreme being. You have to believe, you have to have faith. Without the faith, that's the difference. Like you are just running on your own, doing your own thing without faith. That is the hit and miss. And it doesn't make sense. You think that you are in control, but at the end, you cannot control anybody because they are not for you. It's simple as that. But once you surrender and you say, I know there's something that is for me. It's failing because those people are not for me, and I'm ready to receive that person. It's the only time that will happen, and you have to have faith, because the journey as well is not easy, but you have to give it to someone higher than you that would. How do you know if it's yours? There's a lot of people, billion of people, 7 billion. How do you know which one is yours if you are just relying on your limited, self-limited reach? Or you use Tinder, but that is just like a transactional. It's like hit and miss, still hit and miss. You're hoping, but still, it's just the more you engage into this kind of thing, the more you are disillusioned. Or the meaning of love to you even tainted the meaning of love because of this. So the easiest way is to surrender and then prepare yourself. If you're expecting people to be loving, then make yourself a loving person. You cannot expect a loving person to come towards you if you're not loving. If you want to be a faithful person, you have to be one as well. It will not be a person that is faithful will not play with you if you are not faithful. So what I'm saying basically is, be the person you want to meet, because actually what will happen is like you will be attracting your soulmate. A soulmate, if you don't believe in that, I'm not trying to sell you this thing, but then this is not for you. It's just for people who believe that there is someone for them. If you don't believe in that, then that's fine. Then you must be open to play. Just play. Then just play. Do not expect people to stay with you or to be faithful with you. You must be prepared, because then you're not expecting someone to be in your same frequency. So what you will attract is those people that are just playing around. So to attract the person that you want, you have to be that one. You have to be. Because you will not recognize the other person if you're not yet that one. It's like you could attract anybody, but without filter, or like if you're open to anybody, then anybody will come in. But if you say, I want this kind of people to enter into my life, for that person to enter into your life and to recognize them, you have to be that person first. And if you're not yet that person, let's say your dream person come in and you're not yet on that level, what will happen? It will still not work. It will need time, because you're not yet the same. Because the other person also is expecting you to be, let's say the main thing is to be faithful. You're not yet there. You're just playing around. So that person will not stay, because you're wasting that person's time. They're also expecting, like a quality person. So if you're not that quality yet, sayonara. What do you expect? You want a person to be intelligent? Be intelligent. See, if you're playing around with people, that will do for those stupid people. They will allow you, because they have low self-esteem. They think that's the way it is. No, there's a better way of treating people. There's a better way for you to be treated. And you have to treat yourself first the way you want to be treated. Because if the other person treats you the way you don't want to be treated, then you will just say, uh-oh, that is not cool. But if you're just playing, you don't care. You just play. It's just like maybe 1-2 days, you're gone. It doesn't matter. So that is that thing. So that's spirituality, how it will help you, and one aspect of how it can help you. There's so many other ways, but we'll touch them. So this is just next time. Ciao.